GTR's Women in Trade Finance Lunch was an opportunity to discuss the challenges women face in advancing to top positions in their industries. Keynote speaker Pavita Cooper advised women to be proactive in exploiting existing career opportunities.
I think often what happens is women necessarily don't put themselves forward in the same way, so they can often would have what I call the sort of sprinkle dust effect going on in their mind, where they work really hard and they're really focused on the task, they're very diligent, they're very conscientious. This is something we see in young girls at school from an early age, and we see girls outperforming young boys even up to university level. And then what happens is they get into the workplace, often they apply that same process and hope that someone will just notice and the fairy dust will get sprinkled and suddenly magically their career will happen. Whereas in fact you have to be on top of and ahead of managing your own career and look for opportunities and understand what's available around you.
One of the things we've got to dispel a little bit is the myth that you can't be a woman in a senior position in banking. Actually, you can. There are many more coming through as well. For any woman coming in looking to develop their career, there's a lot of support and a lot of focus and a lot of opportunity.
Well, the important thing for any woman seeking advancement in their career is to make sure that they've got appropriate and consistent sponsorship. It's about being known, it's about being understood, and it's about being valued. And it's about those sponsors actively helping you with your career.
Companies must also play their part in spotting talent and promoting diversity at all levels of the organization.
Organisations have a responsibility to look in the widest talent pools possible, and one of the ways they do that is by challenging all the people that work with them to identify talent. They're external partners to ensure that they are insisting on a balanced slate in terms of shortlist, all their internal recruiters and their line managers ensuring that they're not unconsciously reinforcing some of the stereotypes. So if you've got an all-male shortlist, that you're not assuming there is no one in the organisation. The way that internal vacancies are advertised, for example, the language that's used, men and women reaching out to people in their organisation that they think should be considered and reaching out and sponsoring and encouraging them to apply for jobs.
There are changes you can make today to help your organisation become more diverse and therefore more heterogeneous, more resilient, more robust. But there are also changes you can make all the way back to those kids who are in school, giving them the breadth of opportunity that they could then go on to take advantage of.
It's a whole series of steps and combination of activity that really provide a culture by which a woman or any diverse background can flourish, and I think that's what's really important for our industry.